Hi, legends. What is up? Ooh, what a nice little dump here to the downside. Okay, the world has gone bearish. What on earth is going on? We are going to claim $53,000. Right, legends. This could just be a correction, right, for a higher low and momentum back to the upside. I think there's still a lot that needs to happen before we can just call for $50,000 or $53,000. And right, legends, it's so interesting to me when you have a pump to the upside, we're going to $100,000. And when you have a little bit of a dump to the downside, we are going back down to $44,000, $50,000. Right, legends, we trade level to level. As traders, we trade level to level. Welcome, everyone. I'll go through the comments in a moment. Remember, legends, let me just do this. Okay. We can go and have a look at the chart at the moment. I just had a look here at the competition on the Bluffin competition that's running, okay? And I see we keep on jumping between 6 and 7 over here. Right. I need to 100x my position to get some volume in here, right, legends? Need to get some volume. If you guys would like to participate here in the competition, you'll see Bluffin Olympics competition. This is where you register. When you select this link, you will get to a page like this, and this is where you can go and register for the competition. Okay, there's still 10 days left. Also, when you sign up using this link, or if you are an existing user that has used this link before to sign up, you also qualify for that 15% cash back. So sometimes there's a saying that says, legends, no trade is a good trade, okay? By leaving your money in the features account, you can get 15% cash back and you can use that money to trade with, right? Getting some money for doing nothing. Absolutely amazing. Remember, link down in the description. This is where you sign up for the competition. It would be absolutely amazing if we can end, I would say, the top 3, but it would be absolutely fantastic if we can finish first with this competition. And it's all based on trading volume. Okay, so if you're trading, why not come and trade over here? Obviously, always with good risk management. Legends, you can see I have a couple of levels marked out here, and I have a trading setup in the zone over here, which I shared with our Legends Discord trading community this morning. Okay, but let's go and analyze and see, well, are we in danger? Okay, can we still expect lower? And as traders, we observe the reaction at each level. Right, let me say hi to the beautiful community. Let me just scroll up here. Lots of comments coming in today. You guys are active. Nice. First, cutest girls were here first, going to 48K. That's what I just spoke about. Right. Mr. Dave in the house. Hi, Devil. Welcome to the stream. Retest of 53K. Retest of 53K. The lows over here. Swing failure pattern from the lows. Let's see. I think there's still a lot that needs to happen over here. And we do have some strong levels of support. And this structure here to the upside does look impulsive, which increases the probabilities that there's a good chance, just a game of probabilities. When you have a nice, strong impulse to the upside, you can have a lower high for continuation back to the upside. So let's not freak out just as yet. Okay, there's still a possibility for a bounce, and we are still very safe where we are right now. We still have the 618, we still have down here the 786, and I think if we're going to start dancing around by the 786 and stop tapping the $55,000 area, then I'm going to say, okay, legends, maybe the probabilities are starting to switch, but I need price action to show me the probable way of where it wants to go. For now, we are still safe, okay? This little dumpy action here to the downside is not scaring me from a technical perspective just as yet, okay? Right, legends. And I mean, you can zoom in just for argument's sake, okay? Look at that structure over here. Let's zoom in here. Okay, imagine this is the structure that we are in at the moment. Just imagine for 1 second that this is the structure that we are in. Okay, you have a nice impulse to the upside, right? Imagine this is the 4-hour time frame that we're looking at. Beautiful impulse to the upside, and then you start getting a correction, and everyone calls for $55,000. Okay, and then you continue the momentum to the upside, making a beautiful lower high, and then the momentum continues. So I am not freaking out just as yet. I still see this as a healthy correction to the downside after a nice impulse to the upside. Okay, and if certain invalidation levels gets hit, then I'll say, okay, maybe it's time to look for shorts. It's as simple as that. Okay, as traders, we don't freak out. Okay, we just observe the price reaction, and we are bulls and bears during the same time, during the same day even. Okay, right, legends. So what I am looking at over here, just zooming into the structure, I'm here on the 1 hour time frame. So this is also what I shared with our legends trading community this morning, is that from a simplicity perspective, I mean, you have to decide what type of trader you are. Okay, are you a trader that wants to play swing failure patterns? Is that part of your trading strategy? Do you have enough time to sit in front of the charts? Or are you one of those traders that says, I'm just going to put a trend, I'm going to put my alarm on, and I'm going to sit on my hands until the alarm goes off? Okay, I'm going to go to gym, I'm going to go do my 9 to 5, I'm going to do mountain biking, go some, cook some food, drink some coffee, lay in the bath with Radox and bubbles and drink my champagne. And when my alarm goes off, right, I don't care, right? You could be one of those traders that says, I don't care what happens here. I really don't care whether price falls down, whether it consolidates. When it touches the line and my alarm goes off, I will come to the chart and I will make a trading decision based on what I'm seeing. Because yes, it could be another tap and downwards momentum. And this is why I love to educate, because it's easy for me to sit here and say, just play the break of the trend. But you need to observe what is going to happen at the trend, okay, to make a trading decision with good risk management. And also you need to know where to take profits, because you could have a successful breakout over here and game on. Great, I've applied great risk management. I've put my stop loss where I was supposed to put my stop loss. Now I'm going to sit on my hands and just wait for price to go up. Okay, you don't put a TP, you don't plan your trade properly. And then this happens, okay? And then this happens. Bam. Right. And then you're like, what on earth just happened over here? And then when you take a fib from the high to the low where you were playing it over here, you can then see, okay, we rejected by the 50% fib level. Let me just make this thicker. Maybe I should have planned my trade better. Okay, we did break the trend, but we still made a lower high and we're continuing momentum here to the downside. Then you get stopped out with a little bit of a loss unless you protected your position. So, legends, you need to plan your trades, okay? And you need to make those trading decisions. And you need to decide what trading strategy suits your lifestyle, okay? Because you could have a 9 to 5 where you're like, I only have 1 or 2 hours to trade per day. I can maybe sit in the mornings or in the evenings, do my analysis, and I can trade from my phone after I've done my analysis, okay? Very important. I think what works best for me is that I can do full analysis here on Tradingview. And then on the app, on TradingView, everything is saved already. I cannot, for the love of me, do analysis on my phone. It is just, it's not user-friendly, it's dirty, it's ugly, I don't like it. Okay, but it's nice if you've already done your analysis, you've already set your alarms, and you know when an alarm goes off, it is a trading decision that you need to take based on the analysis that you've already done. Okay, right, legends, let me go through some more comments over here. 𝗬𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗍 is late, yes, to his own party. I inverted my chart at 𝗬𝗿𝘆's advice and went long. Right. So you're nice and profits at the moment. Okay. I hope you pressed the right button when you entered the trade. You know how many times it's happened to me in the beginning when I was still learning the game, and I would invert my chart and I want to play the breakout to the upside and I press long by mistake. You know how many times that happened to me. So great to invert your chart, but you need to press the right buttons on the exchange, okay? Cool, legends. So, I mean, that's the one trading strategy that I'm looking at. And can you guys see where we are at the moment? We are at a monthly level. Okay, can you guys see this? At a beautiful monthly level. So when you go onto the monthly chart and I zoom in to this price action, okay, let me just take some of the scribble here out the way, clean it up a little bit so it makes sense. You can see open and close at exactly the same place. right? Can you guys see this? Open and close. And then what I usually do, or what I always do, is I take a magnet, okay, and I take my monthly level and I snap it on. I snap on my monthly level, so it doesn't matter how you zoom in or out of your chart, it stays exactly where it's supposed to stay at exactly the right level. People that put their monthly and daily and weekly levels manually, they just put it there and are like, oh, that looks good. When you start zooming in, you can see, right? It's not at the right place. So you could be playing a swing failure pattern and it's not hitting your levels properly, and you could be making a trading decision incorrectly. Okay, so very important to use your magnets. Okay, just some education over there. And you can see the response that we're getting here by tapping this monthly level at the moment. So a potential swing failure pattern over here. I just wanted to have a look here quickly at liquidity. Let's just refresh this. Sometimes it takes a while to load up. Okay, it's taking a long while to load up. Ooh, almost grabbing that liquidity at $63,450. Almost grabbed all of it. So it would be nice to grab all of that liquidity. Okay, currently getting a bounce here to the upside. Let's go back onto the 1 hour. Right, but you can see, legends, how beautifully these weekly and daily and monthly levels get respected. You can see the immediate reaction when we hit that level. Okay, there's still a little bit liquidity here to the downside. Yeah, it's 64.50 right there, but it could be a trap, right? Always, it could be a trap. Oh, we're waiting for the liquidity and we start reversing it to the upside. This is why I like swing failure patterns, because it enables you to catch close enough to the bottoms and to the tops. It's like what happened at $70,000, right? Look at these beautiful swing failure patterns that played out over here. 70, yeah, here we go, right? Do you guys remember this price action? Okay, we had, let me just switch that on. Right, we had value area high of the entire range. Okay, like I discussed yesterday as well. 3 peaks. Remember, guys, what I spoke about yesterday, the 3 peaks. If I switch on my divergence, you can also see lower lows, okay, on RSI, higher high on price action, 3 peaks. Looks like it wants to reverse, and this is where you play your swing failure patterns, right? Okay, first one looks like it played out. Okay, a little bit. You could have made some profits here to the downside if you knew where to take profits. Okay, and then it took the high again and it bounced into the value area high and it got rejected. Swing failure pattern. And then we had a massive dump here to the downside. And whoever shorted this level, I know Andy has a nice little short in this zone over here. And I think he even entered a little bit late. He got late to the party, but you just use less capital from a risk management perspective. Okay. And I mean, this is what enables you to catch close enough to the tops and to the bottoms, is a swing failure strategy. Unfortunately, with swing failure patterns, okay, each trading strategy has pros and cons. The one thing with swing failure patterns is that they do require a lot of screen time. Okay, you have to sit there, you have to observe the price reaction, and yes, manage your risk, know where to put your stop loss, know where to take profits. Okay, so depending on which time frame you play. Okay, right, legends, let me, nice red or green, nice red or purple volume kicking in here. Okay, but you can see we are getting a reaction here by the monthly level, right? But there's still, I am keeping an eye, there is still a little bit of liquidity left there, right? So it would be nice, what would be nice to see over here is us coming down and get acceptance back above those double bottoms. Okay, maybe even that triple bottom that I've just shown you on top there by $70,000, where you make a low, you make a no, but you keep on getting acceptance back above the level, right? After that third peak, especially if you start building some hidden bullish CVD, that would be absolutely a golden ticket here to the upside. Right, legends, let's see where we are from a larger time frame perspective. Okay, just want to zoom out here. We still have, okay, the trusty old CME gap here to the downside. Okay, so I have explained to everyone, keep an eye on the trend, right? That's the easy strategy. Observe the price reaction when your alarm goes off. But you can see where we are now. We have grabbed the liquidity below the lows over there, right? You can take this maybe I can use this line. We have grabbed the liquidity below these lows, and now we have tapped the monthly level, but I mean, there's still a lot of liquidity below these lows, so I will definitely consider a swing failure pattern from these lows as well. Okay. From a confirmation perspective, I think that's the best word I can use over there, is that you sweep the lows, and if you can get acceptance back above the monthly level, that would look great, where you could potentially come and nibble at this trend and find momentum here to the upside. Right, never guaranteed, however, legends, never guaranteed that you're going to come and take the high, okay? You have to take profits on the way up, and the most obvious profit-taking area is this point of control of the entire range with this consolidation area over here. Okay, so if we do successfully get a swing failure pattern here and we start reversing, breaking the trend, you need to pay yourself as a trader because you could smack back down, okay, coming to grab or fill the CME gap over here. Okay, and then at least you have made profits on the way up, right? But yes, that can happen. Definitely a possibility that can happen. And maybe you're one of those traders that says, okay, I'm going to take 80% of my profits and leave 20% of the position open, maybe move my stop loss into profits, and then you just ride out the momentum to the upside. Okay, let me go through some more comments over here. CV DVD, Mr. Dolph, DVD. Hi to everyone. Slajan, thanks for joining. See you here in the stream. MK Alexander, welcome, welcome. I bought at 70K, a little lower, and I'll take the losses. Good way to lower my taxable income with some offsets to the gains. Okay, you're obviously making a lot of profits that you can make that comment. Mr. Fast, hi, Devil, glad to see you. Valerie, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here as well. Cutest girls, are we going to 50K? Right, and that's what we're analyzing here at the moment, legends. I mean, I primarily focus here on the price of Bitcoin. I do sometimes jump here into alts. I mean, I had a look here at Ethereum. I was very, very tempted. I did not take the trade, but I was very, very, very tempted. Okay, I saw the weakness here as we tapped the top of the trend. I saw the bearish pattern. Okay, and I don't know why I didn't take the trade. We left the week behind. I mean, it followed all my rules from a trading perspective. I just didn't enter the trade, okay? It followed all my rules. You have the body of the candle closed below the trend. You left the wick behind, which just signals weakness, right? And then look at what happened. Bam. Beautiful trade that I could have taken over here. I didn't take it. Yes, just one of those, you know. Sometimes no trade is also a trade. So but this beautiful trading opportunity, for those of you that did catch the bearish pattern here on Ethereum, well done. Nice momentum here to the downside. Okay, we still have a 618 level down here. So, I mean, I'm jumping between Bitcoin and Ethereum over here. It's just interesting that I saw here on the price of Ethereum. Okay, that it looks like we are forming a little bit of a longer consolidation area over here. So let me just drag that trend. Okay, let's go here onto the 4 hour. What I like here about the price of Ethereum, and let's see how this plays out. It's still showing the same bullish signs that potentially Bitcoin is showing here. Okay, we have broken the trend. Okay, we have broken this trend to the upside. This looks like a retest, and we could have another retest at the 786, which is still bullish for another breakout of this trend that's forming here. So when you look at this pattern, okay, I know might not look sexy, okay, but when you look at this pattern, right, that is a bullish pattern. For those of you that play pattern trading, okay, this is still a bullish pennant, right? Like on the 15-minute that I just showed you, this is a bearish pennant, right? It breaks to the downside. And then on the larger time frame, we have a bullish pennant that breaks to usually to the upside. So Ethereum still has a chance, okay? Definitely still has a chance. But I mean, on the larger time frames, what I want to see from Ethereum, and I am kind of leaning in the camp, not really in the camp, I'm hoping that we are going to get it. I want to see, if I zoom out here on the price of Ethereum, when you take a fib from the low to the high, okay, we have not tapped the 0.618 level just as yet. We are dancing around the 50% FIP level, and you can see how beautifully this 50% level has been respected. So I can just imagine when you have support, 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 right? And it looks like you have a breakout. I can just imagine how much liquidity is lying beneath these lows over here, okay? So I personally would like for ETH to lose this area, start dancing around the 0.88, increasing the probabilities of taking the low and come and tap the 0.618 and then have that massive explosion to the upside. Grabbing all of the liquidity, it basically resets the chart. Okay, I cannot explain to you guys from a market psychology perspective how powerful this could potentially be. Where you grab all of that beautiful liquidity below the lows, you basically reset the Ethereum chart, you stop everyone out, you scare the crap out of them, you get a bounce on the 0.618, which is still a bullish structure for momentum back to the upside. You guys see the power in that psychology that could potentially play out here? Okay, but I mean, we cannot write off that it might be a front run, okay? But I just have seen this play out on the price of Bitcoin. If I go here onto the daily time frame, when the, the ETF got launched on Bitcoin, where was it? It was here, right? I think it was this price action over here in Jan, wasn't it? Yes, I think so. Right, legends. ETF, everyone buying up the news, buying up the news, buying up the news, buying up the news. The ETF got launched. What happened? Look at these beautiful lows over here. Look at those beautiful lows. Bitcoin came down. It ate up the lows, making everyone scared. Okay. It still had bullish structure, still a higher low. It ate up all the liquidity, and then bam, this happened. So I'm not ruling out that ETH can do that, right? That would be absolutely beautiful for me to see, and I will be very interested in ETH when we get over here. Obviously, that is my trading plan, no financial advice. You guys know I do this only for entertainment purposes. Right, so, I mean, I have to acknowledge that we might not get this, but if we do get this, you know what my trading plan is, okay? I'm not scared to buy dips because the structure is still bullish. Right, and even further down, I will still be bullish at the 786. I'm going to be very bullish at the 618 because we have nice support here by the 618. We also have this beautiful consolidation area over here that can provide support here by the 786, okay? I would like to see us sweep these lows. I mean, that would be just a classic psychology move here to the downside. Sweep up the lows, and then you have that massive explosion here to the upside. Right, let's go back here onto the price of Bitcoin. Okay, still dumping here to the downside. But I mean, legends, looking at the structure over here, okay, definitely still a possibility. You have an impulse to the upside, and this could be the formation of a lower high. A higher low. Sorry, I always mess that one up. You guys get the picture. Higher low for continuation here to the upside. Definitely still a possibility. Okay. Legends. Let me go through some more comments. Yes, ETH at 2.5 sounds good. Definitely, Mr. Donald Duck. ETH at 2.5. I mean, it's also a nice round psychological number. 2.5 ETH. Okay, you're going to find Devil there buying 2.5 ETH, right? And I mean, the structure, you have to acknowledge, the structure is still bullish. Here on the 12th, even the daily, I mean, the macro structure is still bullish. I mean, look at this. You still have a beautiful low. You have high, high. Okay, this looks like a consolidation area. Grab that liquidity, and you still form let me not mess this one up. You still form a higher low. Even if you come down here to the 786, you still have a higher low from a macro perspective, continuing the momentum here to the upside. And I mean, we could go to $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 ETH. Who knows, right? And I mean, we can quickly, just for the fun of it, we can quickly go and work that out. So let's say that this structure does play out nice and bullish. And let's, for argument's sake, say that we bounce here on the 0.618. I can take a fib from the low to the high to the low. And if we do get a nice little explosion here to the upside, we are looking at $6,000 ETH. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, you claim the previous bull cycle highs, and this is where you're going to see that alt season. I mean, if ETH has to find the strength to take off like a rocket over here, you're going to see that is the alt season that everyone is waiting for. ETH is lagging behind. It hasn't even claimed the highs where Bitcoin has. Okay, so this could be the formation of a bigger impulse here to the upside. Okay, and we still have a lot of room before we can turn bearish. There's still a lot of room before we can turn bearish. So I am not panicked yet. There's still a lot that needs to happen before I'm going to say, legends, this doesn't look good. I think we're entering a bear market. There's too much water that still needs to flow under the bridge. Okay, for now, every move to the downside still looks corrective. Right. 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝗿 by when? I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps what I can do is, let's see if we can try and work out some magic over here. So if this is, let's see, I can potentially tell you where the correction is going to end, right? Purely from a timing perspective. Okay, so if this is the end of the impulse, right, we could see, because this is your impulse to the upside, okay, and usually you want to see a 1-to-1 ratio where the wave balances out, 1-to-1 ratio, where you could see ETH turn around by 5 October, 6 October, here by the 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, where the correction and the impulse balance each other out. Okay, so let's go and measure the previous one just to see that I'm not smoking my socks. Okay, so we have the impulse that started here, the end was over there, and here you can see, okay, from this impulse, the correction lasted a little bit longer, but you can see by the 1-to-1 is where ETH started turning around. It made higher lows, and then it continued the momentum. At the 1-to-1, the impulse and the correction balanced itself out, right? And this one was actually a lot shorter. So let's go measure this one here as well. From the low to the high, and this one lasted a little bit longer, but between the 1 and the 2, that's when ETH turned around. So I guess the story, the time fib is telling us over here is that the correction can still last a little bit longer. So most people on social is expecting liftoff from where we are right now. But I'm telling you guys now, we have not even tapped the 1-to-1 at 5 October. Okay, so definitely a possibility for us to still go and claim that liquidity below these lows. I would love to see that. Claim the liquidity, consolidate here at the bottom. And here, when we get to the 1-to-1 ratio, ETH starts liftoff. The rocket starts getting a liftoff. Okay, I hope what I'm saying here makes sense, legends. Right. Okay, so okay, but I mean, I just have to acknowledge that this could be the end, right? Where we're going to consolidate, make a higher low, okay? Bullish structure, market structure starting to change, and we start creeping up from here. But I must say, I do like the October date over here. I really like this area over here for the correction to be finished, especially when I measure, okay, because you start learning the personality of the coin. You can go and measure each wave and the correction, and you can go to each little wave and zoom in, even the small waves here, wave correction, and then you'll find that sweet spot for the specific altcoin or Bitcoin or Ethereum, whichever is your favorite trading coin. You can then see, okay, typically when this coin that I'm trading has an impulse to the upside, it usually finishes around this time from a Fibonacci timing perspective. So that means, why would this time be different? Okay, if I have an average of the 1-to-1 ratio, why would this time be different? Okay, you need to ask yourself those difficult technical questions, right? I can tell you guys now, people that want this are trading with emotions, okay? People that trade with technicals are simply just observing the levels, and they respond to what they see the price action is giving them. So purely from a technical perspective, I would like to see us claim liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity below these lows. The structure is still very much bullish, okay? We still have an untapped 0.618 level, and we still have time until the 5th of October to do that correction. Okay. Just a game of probabilities at the end of the day. Right. Hope you guys are enjoying the analysis here on ETH. I deviated from Bitcoin over here. Right. It's just such a clean structure. ETH is really, for me, such a clean structure to analyze here at the moment. Melanie, good morning, everyone from Los Angeles. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Appreciate your effort, Miha. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining the live stream. Smash up the like for the education over here. I mean, it's the only way you guys can support me is by smashing up the like, okay? Only hit once, not twice. And uneven numbers. So it's once, three times, 5 times. Right, legends. How low do you guys think we are going to go? Okay, let me do a poll over here. Let me see if I can do a poll. Was it here on top? Let's do a... where is start a poll? Here we go. I don't use this feature often. I need to get used to it. Start a poll. Ask a question. Okay. High or low? What are we going to get? High or low? Wait. Let's rather rephrase it. Which comes first? 71,000? I think that's a better question to ask. Which comes first? Okay. 71K or 51K, right? So do you think we're going to take the lows first? Right. The question is basically, before I post the poll, do you think we're going to take the lows first, or do you think we're going to make the higher low and take 71K first? Okay, here we go. Let me know in the poll. Let's see what the legends say over here. Okay. 𝗬𝗍𝘆, do you and Andy chill together, drink beer, and discuss about crypto? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Mr. Scoot. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a distance between us. I'm South Africa and Andy's in Dubai. But when I was there together in Dubai, myself and Andy did spend a lot of time together analyzing the charts. Okay, it is fun to talk to a fellow chartist and, you know, play the game together. It really gets lonely in the crypto space, so it's nice to have a partner in crime, if you want to call it that. Another guy that sees and does and trades and, you know, shares his opinions. I share my opinions. It's really great to have a trading partner. That's what I would call it, a trading partner. Okay, 9K filling that CME gap. I mean, that's why I don't like CME gaps, legends. A lot of people swear by them. I don't like CME gaps. To be honest with you, I've never had great success with them. Just want to open up a fresh chart over here. Let's go here onto the weekly time frame, for example. Okay, just clean this up a little bit. I mean, there are so many CME gaps that just never get filled. Okay. Where's the CME gap at 9K? Is it this one? This teeny weeny CME gap over here. Okay, is this the one that you're referring to? CME gap at $9,000. Okay, there's a lot of them that just never get filled. Okay, right, we have one at $9,000. We have one. Okay, that one got filled. Just trying to look for more. Okay, but honestly, legends, I don't trade CME gaps. I don't believe in. It's not that I don't believe in them. It's just I make profits from a day trading perspective, and I've never used CME gaps. So, right, and I know a lot of people. If I go here onto the 4-hour time frame, I know that a lot of people are expecting the CME gap to be filled, and a lot of technical analysts say, and they use the analysis of, if the CME gap is more than $1,000, it increases the probabilities of filling the CME gap. I don't know how true that is. I don't know the probabilities of it. I've never had to use it. It's not part of my trading strategy. But what I do know is that when everyone is waiting for a level to get hit, when everyone is waiting for a level, and I bet you there's a lot of CME gap traders out there keeping an eye on this level, and I've seen it all over Twitter or X, right? There's, usually one of two things that's going to happen. We're either going to get the bounce and front run it, forcing them to buy in at higher levels, or we're going to break it and make them extremely bearish. Hopefully we will bounce here by the 786, okay? $57,000, 355, right? It's never just a beautiful soft landing where you come, you fill the gap, and you just, everyone is just like, what a beautiful trade. We told everyone, okay? Very seldom that this happens. Okay, you either front run it or you break it and you scare the crap out of everyone every single time, because it happened here on the daily as well. So if the structure remains bullish here to the upside, let me just take the scribble out. Okay, I remember how everyone was waiting for this area, $50,000. Everyone was waiting for this area when we took the dump here to the downside. $50,000. People had limit orders here. The world went crazy. It is only $50,000, and there's a lot of people that even called for 44 and even lower, right? And there are Elliott wave scenarios that supports this scenario. But I also highlighted in my Legends update to say, guys, okay, we have hit a corrective C wave target. We have tapped the 1-to-1. And when so many people are watching a level, right, one or two things are going to happen. Guys, we're either going to front run it, which we did, okay, or we're going to go down lower to 44K, scaring the crap out of everyone. So I was rooting for this level and I was rooting for this level, and we got this one. I was not rooting for this level because there was too many people watching this. Okay, and this is now what I kind of leaning towards the CME gap. I'm not saying it can't play out, definitely a possibility, but it looks like you're either going to front run it. You see this green box that I have over here? We're either going to front run it, we're going to front run it, or we're going to go down lower and scare the crap out of everyone. Oh crap, we lost the CME gap. But then you still form a higher low at $57,000 and you continue the momentum here to the upside. Okay. Right, legends, there is definitely another scenario where we can take the low. And for those of you that's been following me for a while, you know that that scenario is not very pretty. Okay, but definitely a possibility. So just quickly, if I can just quickly share that scenario on this one over here. Let's go back onto the 3-day chart. 3-day chart works nice. Right. Okay, legends. Like I've explained, and I can just switch some of the analysis off, clean this up a little bit, and let me switch on this one. Okay, so like I've explained during some of my previous live streams as well, is that if we claim this low again and we do not create a higher low, we fill the CME gap and we go down lower, like some of you are saying. What's up, legends? Mr. Tortuga in the house. Welcome, welcome. If we do not, okay, form a higher low and we smash down here, we do increase the probabilities of this scenario, which is not my favorite scenario, a pretty boring scenario, because what the scenario tells me is that the correction is still going to last a lot longer than what people are expecting. So problem number one is, crap, we're still going to range for a hell of a lot longer than what we thought. Okay, and it might continue up until, let's go and take a time fib. I want to measure the correction of 2, and I want to measure the correction of 4. Okay, so we are almost at the 1-to-1, but it can go on. Usually a fourth wave is almost twice as long as the second wave over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you want to see the 4 at least twice, not at least, ideally twice as long. So this can still last up until 4th of Jan next year. If we lose that low, it can still last up until here, okay, where we are still potentially going to come and claim $42,000. Between $48,000 and $42,000. Definitely a possibility, because if this is, okay, can take this out the way, clean it up a little bit. If we're going to take this low, right, and we start dancing around here, okay, we have not tapped 0.382 just as yet, $48,000. Definitely a bouncing area. This is why I've got the green box over here. It's fourth wave favorite targets. Fourth wave loves the 382 and it loves the 50%, okay? So we could definitely still bounce here, okay, still make lower lows, lower highs, come down, bounce here at $42,000. But remember, the structure is still bullish. You have a low, you have a higher high, you have a higher high, you have a higher low, and you will have a higher low. Right? I can just imagine how bearish everyone will be if we start hitting $42,000. Right? Can you imagine how bearish everyone's going to be at $42,000? We're going back to $9,000 to go and close that CME gap that I've just shown you guys. Right? But the structure is still bullish. Okay. So like I've said, legends, this scenario gains probabilities, okay? And this is why I have the scenario and I have not deleted it yet, because there is definitely a possibility for us to come and claim the low, and then this scenario increases in probabilities where we are still going to correct for a little bit longer. We can come down as low as $44,000, and then we're going to have one final push to the upside, which is not really that bullish because it's only taking us to around about $110,000. Okay. The scenario that I'm kind of hoping for, leaning towards, or the scenario from a technical perspective based on the price action that we have today, okay, says, goeienaand Dewald. Hi, hoe gaan dit? Kan nie kla nie. Right, Mr. Eon Crypto, is the 112 combo, legends. Just want to do this. Okay. So this is the scenario that I would like to play out, because this is a true bull run scenario. This is that face melting price action that everyone is waiting for, that we've seen during the previous bull runs. This is the exciting scenario. And for this scenario to remain the scenario with the highest probability at the moment, you want to see a higher low over here. Okay, you want to see a higher low. You don't want to really see us claim this low. It won't invalidate the scenario. It will just give the other scenario a higher probability. So what you would like to see here is a higher low, okay, for continuation here to the upside, to go and complete this third wave to around $133,000, where you basically have a 1, 2, 1, 2, an explosive move here to the upside. That real bull run explosive move. I hope you guys understand that. Okay. And what is exciting about these moves here to the upside is they can get really, really explosive. The minimum target I have here is 133. It can go to 182. It can go to $232,000. Then only are we, depending on which level we hit for a third wave, then we are going to form the fourth wave, and then another push up to the upside, right? So we have to wait for the third wave to be in. It can go to the 2618, it can go to the 3618. The third wave typically loves the 618 targets. They love the 618 targets. I've just got this one here as a conservative target. Right, hope that makes sense, legends. What is the poll saying over here? Oof, you guys are very close, very close. Let me see the results. Which comes first, 51 or 71? Everyone is leaning bearish, okay? I like to run these polls, especially on X as well. When people start running these polls to determine how bearish or bullish people are, okay? It's usually traders trying to trade against the sentiment, right? So what I'm trying to say over here is when more people, okay, with this dump here to the downside, let's go back onto the 4 hour, right? I've just seen it play out many, many, many times. When more people are bearish, saying that we're going to claim the lows, what is going to happen? You're most likely going to make a higher low and go against the sentiment, okay? Everyone was saying $100,000 when we moved up here. Now everyone is saying, no, we're going to claim the lows and we're going to consolidate, most probably go back to $44,000. So, I mean, the poll is close. I mean, it's half-half. So lots of uncertainty at the moment. So it would be interesting to see that if we come down a little bit lower, what the sentiment will then be. Okay, so legends, I do spot, right? Look at this beautiful support here by the daily level. So if I go here onto the 1 hour time frame, okay, this is what you want to see, right? You see the reaction at the monthly level. Do you guys see how well these levels get respected? Okay. Where's my daily levels? Let me switch on my daily levels over here. Where is... okay, I need to organize my folder a little bit more. Okay, legends, we had... let me just do this. We had a daily level over here. Somewhere there, it got beautifully respected. We had a daily level or a weekly level over here. It got beautifully respected. Now we have a monthly level over here. Okay, you can see how we got the reaction and currently getting a bounce here to the upside. Okay. And I have seen many times, legends, when you look at liquidity and, you know, let's just refresh this. When you look at that liquidity over there, you're like, it has to be grabbed. We have to make one more low. But I've also seen many times where they set the trap. It has to go lower and then you get the bounce and it front runs the people. Okay, and this is why you have to, you know, get into the trade with good risk management. Always profits to be made. But like what happened over here, this is potentially what I would like to see. Do you guys see what happened over here? The level holds, it holds, it holds, it holds. It does the final liquidity grab and it gets acceptance back above. Right? Beautiful trade. Maybe it holds, it holds, it holds, it holds. It gets that final liquidity grab and it gets acceptance back above. And then we have to continue with a trend over here, potential a breakout, and then we have a daily level at $68,215. Beautiful. Okay. Right. I mean, no sound. Can you guys not hear me? No sound? Right. Hi, all. Have been following Devil's show since about 600 subscribers. I'm so glad how much the show has been improved. Keep going, Devil. Timo, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. The kind words. Oh, I've gone through that. Crypto big brains, welcome in the house, Devil. I hope we go lower. We need to remember that going lower, people are buying the ultimate send us higher. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I wouldn't mind for us to go a little bit lower. And I don't know, okay? And I suppose this is a little bit of the confusing thing for me over here is that when I look at this structure, okay, this is one thing that I've been thinking about. When I look at this structure, and we all want that lower high, a higher low for continuation here to the upside, and I look at ETH, and I'm like, I really want ETH to come and hit the 618 level. It kind of feels like Bitcoin needs to take the low for that to happen. That's what it feels like. Can we get downwards momentum here, still make a higher low, right? Maybe at this daily level at $57,000 and have the momentum to push ETH down here to the 618? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that, but it feels like ETH needs a lot more bearish momentum from Bitcoin to get to $2,500. So maybe the lows are in here for ETH, right? So if Bitcoin is definitely going to make that higher low for continuation here to the upside, we might not get the 618 on ETH. Little bit of a conundrum over there, right? We can hear you fine. Thank you so much. Okay, because my settings look great over here. Just want to check. Okay, yeah, my settings are all maxed out. Right, my mic settings. Okay, should be good. I can drag my mic a little bit closer like this and have my sexy radio voice over here. Right, legends. Remember, legends. Okay, first link down in the description. 15% cash back. Don't miss out on this offer if you have not signed up with my link down in the description. You get 15% cash back by signing up, no KYC required, and putting your money in the futures account. Okay, leaving your money there for the next, how many days are left? Right, you have to leave your money there for the next 10 days. 10 days, 17 hours, 40 minutes. And then you'll get 15% cash back on the money that's inside of your futures account, the money that you've deposited, okay? Not that you trade and make profits on the money that you've initially put in, you will get 15% cash back. So, I mean, for me, it's just a no-brainer, okay? I've put some money in there. I want to benefit from this deal, right? But I'm also doing some trading because when we win, and I'm saying when, hopefully when we win, we're going to share this prize of $300,000, and we are at number 7 at the moment. Let me refresh this. Maybe we jump to number 6. Let's see. Still number 7, okay? I'm going to put in some big trades. Maybe we can get the trading volume up so we can win this competition, okay? At least end in the top 3. Right, legends. So remember to go and sign up. First link is to go and sign up to Bluffin, and second link is to go and register for the competition. Bullish RSI on the 1 hour chart. Let's see. Bullish RSI. I do like me some hidden and bullish and bearish divergences. I really do like that. So on the 1 hour, okay, let me just take my pen out the way. Boo-doo-doo. I don't know where you see bullish RSI. Okay, are you talking about this price action? Yes, okay, you're talking about this. Definitely a possibility. If you've watched yesterday's live stream, I went into detail about bullish and bearish CVD or hidden bullish and bearish CVD. So yes, I do see it. Okay, I do see it. Where's my pen? Right. You have a higher high on CVD and you have lower low on price action, which is a hidden bullish CVD. But they play out most of the time when you have 1, 2, 3 peaks. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of an upwards momentum and then we fall down. Okay, then you have 1, 2, 3, and I want to see RSI move up and make yet again another high, right? Like I explained yesterday, and I've showed you guys plenty of examples here on the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to be very interested in the third peak, especially when we get acceptance back above these lows. So watch out, legends. Watch out, because we do have some bullish hidden CVD building up over here. Okay, but I like the 3 peaks more. Like what happened here when I when I zoom into the 15-minute time frame, there was so many examples that I shared yesterday. Do you guys see 3 peaks? Okay, hidden bearish CVD. Right, where else did we have it? I had so many examples yesterday. Okay, maybe it was on the 1 hour. Let's jump onto the 1 hour. You sometimes have to jump between the different time frames. Okay, 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3. Hidden bearish CVD, you came down. Yeah, also, okay, sorry. 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3. Bearish CVD, you came down, right? Then when we were over here, yeah, this one was a little bit of a fail, but still it played out a little bit. Okay, can you guys see 3 drops? Okay, 3 drops, and we had hidden bullish CVD. Okay, yes, we did find some upwards momentum. So if you did take some profits and you saw it, and you did take some profits, you would have had a profitable trade. And now we are it looks like we could be forming those 3 bottoms to the downside once again. So yes, I do spot the hidden bullish CVD over here, but I would like to see another grab of the liquidity, the 3 peaks. I really like the 3 peaks, or the 3 bottoms, the 3 drive pattern, whatever you want to call it. Some people give it different names, they analyze it differently. And I've backtested this. I mean, it played out beautifully, even on the previous bull cycle. For those of you that didn't watch yesterday's live stream, let's just go here. Previous bull cycle, it just plays out on all the time frames. Okay, 3 peaks. Okay, yeah, we had 2 peaks. Okay, but you still had hidden bearish CVD, right? And then this was the beautiful one. 3 peaks. Okay, during 2021, you guys remember this price action when we were at $64,000? 3 peaks, hidden bearish CVD. Okay, this was such a great zone to say that, oh crap, maybe I should start taking some profits. So you could have caught the top over here if you simply used the hidden bullish and bearish CVD indicator. Okay, on the normal RSI, not the stochastic, the normal RSI. So from a backtesting perspective, I mean, what can I say, right? What can I say? It looks like it's playing out over and over again. Right, legends. What else? What else? I've noticed this 3 peaks and hidden bullish divergence signals reversal lots of times in the hourly chart. They will coincide with Elliott wave reversals and heat trend lines to test the resistance. Yes, yes, definitely. And this is why I also like Elliott wave theory, because It's when you have the confluences building up. You see the three peaks. You see the bearish hidden bullish and divergences building up. So, I mean, when I look at this structure, let's go back onto the 4 hour and let's just go analyze it. Okay, to say that, well, the first thing I have noticed here on the 4 hour, okay, I'm just struggling to find my bearings over here. Let's just clean it up. Zoom in. Do you guys see this, right? In this structure, do you guys see that? I've just highlighted it now with all the examples. 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3. And what did we get? Hidden bearish divergence. Okay, do you guys see that? Hidden bearish divergence. Okay, I was just dragging these things around, but you guys see it. Lower high, okay, compared to this high. And there was 1, 2, 3 peaks inside that peak, 1, 2, 3 peaks inside that peak. This one was a bit confusing, but in the top over there, in that top over there, on the 15-minute time frame, there was also 3 peaks. Okay, also 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3. You have a little bit of a correction, but then you continue the momentum to the upside, right? So you spot them in all the time frames, 1 minute, 2 minute, all the time frames. You see these 3 peaks. Guys, I mean, smash up the like for the education. If you're not subscribed or you want to make a comment, you don't know why you can't make comments and participate in the comments over here, you need to be subscribed for at least 1 minute and then you can partake in the comments. Okay, right. I see the poll is now going up to 53% of you guys think that we're going to hit 71K first. Okay, secret source. Yes, I always give the secret source away. Right, legends. What else? What else? I've analyzed Ethereum over here. Veracity. I'm very interested to see how Veracity is going to interact over here. We had a nice break of the trend. Okay. We have lost the support, bit concerning, but we still have the 786. I'm just tracking this momentum. I actually don't care where Veracity goes. I'm just tracking this momentum. It's respected this trend line so beautifully. It's just been grinding against this trend line. Grinding, not able to break through. So let's see when that breakout happens. I think it's going to be nice, explosive here to the upside. Filecoin still looks really, really bullish for me, okay? I think Filecoin still needs to lose a lot of ground before it's going to turn bearish, because I can see, okay, we have changed market structure, okay? Yes, I see all the love that you guys are sharing. Can you check render? I will check render in a second. Greetings from Germany. Julian, welcome. Right, legends. What I like about Filecoin, okay, we have not broken the trend just as yet, which is great. But what I like about Filecoin over here is looks like we're changing market structure. We have made a higher high, okay, and now what I want to see is a higher low. This is going to look absolutely fantastic for Filecoin to then have that epic breakout here to the upside. Because I want to show you guys an example of, if you do not make a higher high, what can happen to a coin? Can I show you guys what can happen? Do you see what happened to DOT? Right, my alarm went off and I was like, what is happening with DOT? DOT failed to change market structure. Okay, where's my pen? We have a high, we have lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. It has not made the market structure that I'm seeing on Filecoin and Cardano, for example. Right? I wanted to see this from DOT. Then there was definitely a possibility for a higher low and continuation. And now what DOT went and did is it failed to make a higher high, and now it looks like it wants to claim the low again. Right, so it's not finished correcting. It's not looking as bullish as some of the other altcoins that I'm keeping an eye on. This is why XRP looks so extremely bullish here to the upside. I know a lot of people hate XRP. Some people love it. They swear by it. But I mean, this is what I'm absolutely loving about the price of XRP here at the moment is if you go on to the 4 hour, okay, I actually spoke about XRP here yesterday, right? This structure is insanely bullish, okay? Look at this structure. You have a low all the way down here at 38 cents. You've made a high at 65 cents. There is so much that still needs to happen for XRP to turn bearish, okay? Yes, we have lost this trend. That was a nice little short opportunity. You can see we had a fake out from this ascending wedge structure. But I mean, we can still come here to the 382, we can still come to the 50%, we can still come to the 618, and even come here down to 43 cents. Okay, and then the structure will still be bullish. So XRP needs to lose a lot of momentum for it to lose its bullish structure here to the upside. And boy, oh boy, okay, am I going to be here buying up the dips on XRP, because I did not play the breakout over here. A lot of the people, when I analyzed it and we were busy with the breakout over here, I know a lot of people inside the community took the long. And they made insane gains here to the upside, over 40%, if I'm not mistaken, right? From the breakout to the high that we've made over here, almost 40%, right? Beautiful trade here to the upside. And I told everyone, I'm an extremely patient trader. I want the retracement. I'm waiting for the retracement because I want to see market structure change. You break out, you make a higher high. I want to see a higher low, and I want to see continuation. And I want to be there, potentially accumulating XRP during the retracement. Okay. Right, let's go and check render. Someone asked for render. Where are you? Did I delete render? Okay, I think it's going to be easier just for me to go and search for render. RNDR USDT. For some reason, it's not on my chart anymore, but let's see. I did do some analysis on it. Right, let's go on to the daily. Taking a nice dump here to the downside. Does look like a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice extensive fifth wave here to the upside. I mean, legends, just quickly, it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this looks like an A, B, C correction to the downside. So the structure can still be bullish, okay? I know there's a lot of people panicking with a render here at the moment, but the structure is still bullish. We have higher high, higher high, higher high, and this looks to me like a correction where the price maybe, you know, this is the best area of support over here. If the price starts consolidating, you want to see it slow down. You want to see a consolidation. Okay, you want to see price slowing down. It's finding the floor, right? This will be a great load up zone inside of the support area over here for continuation back to the upside, where this then becomes a 1, 2, 3. You can just imagine that face melting price action, right? Oof, I mean, render can still do amazing things. Yes, it had a nice run here to the upside. I do have a big bag of render spot. Right, so what I wanted to measure out here quick is, I know this is a really clean chart over here. Okay, let me do this from the high to the low to the high. 1 to 1 is a C wave target. Ooh, I would not want us to see. Yes, I would not want us to see. Okay, come tap the 23618. Yes, still bullish, but I don't want to see us hit the 1.618. So we have to acknowledge this is a C wave target, very common C wave target. If this is a B, C, very common C wave target, very common C wave target. You don't really want to see the extended C wave target hit here, because then it's most likely going to invalidate this entire bullish structure. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that one's it's too low, right? So you want to see the 1-to-1 ratio. Let's trade level, as traders we trade level to level, 1-to-1, $4.7. This is the level you want to see hold. $4.7, maximum $3.3, maximum $3. Right, can you check link? Yes, I can check link here quickly. Okay, it's just going to be easier to search. I've got too many alts in my list. Link, USDT. I know Andy likes to talk about Link. It's one of his biggest bags. Okay. Right, legends. I mean, I said if Link comes down, okay, to $9, if Link comes down to $9, I am buying a lot of Link. I don't have enough Link in my spot portfolio, okay? If Link comes down to $9, I'm buying a lot of Link. But definitely, I mean, there was a breakout here. You could still be forming a higher low. Okay, for momentum to continue. There's most probably a beautiful trend there that you can track to play the breakout. We have found support at the 618. Okay, definitely a possibility, but I like the 786 level here. $10, $9 Link. I would be really, really interested if Link can come down there. Right, that's actually the start of the impulse. $8, $10. Okay, it really looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like a WXY, but the Y can still come down. Okay, the Y can be in here. The Y can be there, but the Y can still come down lower. This doesn't look like an ABC to me. It really looks like a WXY. Doesn't really matter. It's still a corrective structure. The point is it looks corrective. The momentum here to the downside for Link looks corrective. Okay, and it will still remain bullish at $8. Right. Cool, legends. Thank you so much for joining. Unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. Have yourselves an awesome day. Sorry, I can't get through all the altcoin requests. I've unfortunately run out of time. Smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications. I hope you guys had fun during this live stream. I certainly have. Enjoy the night, sleep tight. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.